Hey, greetings everybody. Making a short video to document my 2019 herb garden. This is mostly the herbs that we know and use in the kitchen because there's a lot of wild medicinal herbs around here. So I'm just gonna cover these. So let's just walk through here. Should point you out some stuff here. There's some yarrow. Achille milfoil. We have some thyme. This is borage. Growing with some dill. Last year the borage didn't do so well, so when I planted them close together, these two herbs, I didn't expect the borage to grow so big. It grew so big it kind of just fell over, but they seem to be happy together. This is some mint. It's spearmint. I know, sorry. This is not mint. This is lemon balm. So, lemon balm is delicious, and when you observe it, you could see that it's one of those plants that right here on the stem, in between two leaves, you see two small buds that have started some small leaves. So it's one of those plants that, like basil, if you top it, those two small buds there that just started to grow will make two new stems, and it will just keep getting bigger and bigger. So I regularly come here, harvest them, and this is what I harvest, and then I just put it in water, soak it in water, and then it makes this delicious I don't want to say lemonade, but you know, kind of a lemonade drink. Here's some sage. The sage is doing good this year. Last year, I don't know, it survived, but it wasn't like this. This year, wow. Some more sage here. This is some green onions, and they're going to seed, but they come back every year. And I have more in another area of the garden. Got some rosemary that's growing with some rogue chocolate mint. Yeah, I got two kinds of mint, the chocolate mint and the spearmint. See, this one too, if you look at the stem, it has two little buds that have started right here. So if I top it, these two buds will camera's not very good at focusing, but these two buds there will make two stems, and it'll just get thicker and thicker. These are rogue because I did not plant them there. This chocolate mint here, this chocolate mint here, it all comes from the patch that's down there. Let's go look at it. This is the original patch, chocolate mint. And it just started to like produce like big stolon roots underneath, and it went all the way down there. So it's popping up everywhere, which is okay because if I don't want it, I could just harvest it, and I could contain it. This here patch here, I could contain it by harvesting, but I like it when it goes rogue, because sometimes, you know, you get a patch that's doing well and the next year for some reason it just disappears, but the other patch that went rogue becomes your new patch. Some basil, again, like I said, see, the basil is the same thing. It's growing two new potential shoots, so I harvest it here, and I don't know why it's going to seed already. I'm gonna come and cut these off. I don't want it to go to seed right away. We're not even June and it's in seed. This is some fennel. Fennel. Look at that. I just bought a juicer, a slow masticating juicer, and so there's a lot of recipes that you could do with fennel that's a very good healing properties. So I'm going to be doing that. Some more spearmint, some more borage growing with spearmint. This borage is played out. It's played out. This is oregano. This one here is growing tall, and this one here is kind of crawling. So it's crawling in the mint, and I'm gonna harvest this mint probably soon. I'm going to dry it and keep it in some jars, you know, to make some teas and stuff like that. I'm also gonna juice it. When I make some juices, I'm gonna put a bit of mint. This here is stevia. It's a stevia plant, and it's not very big right now. It'll grow like, see, it's here, it'll grow like at least like this, like, wow, this high up, you know, like 3 feet at least high, and it'll be a big bush. And it's the same thing. You could top it and it gets more bushier. Some more yarrow, some more sage. This is a tea tree, like the original tea, like the officinalis. So it's pretty much like 3.5 4 foot high. This is some what they call heel all. A friend gave this to me this winter. Just a small little piece of root with a bit of leaves coming out, and it did this already. So I don't know too much about it, but from what I read, that's why it has the name heel all. It's used for all sorts of stuff. It's very pretty. It has some very pretty flowers. Let's see. This camera's not very good at focusing. There you go. I think if I click on the screen at the area I want to focus, it actually does a better job. It's my first iPhone I've ever had. There's some parsley here. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. I just had to do it. That's how cheesy I am, huh? And now, I don't understand something sometimes. This is a tomato plant. I didn't put any tomato seeds, so. But what I do, like, whenever I do plant tomatoes, they don't do well here. It's too humid and hot. They go like, they rot, you know. And so when they do that, I throw them around everywhere. This is a patch of turmeric. So gonna have some turmeric here. It does well here. It's partial shade. It likes the partial shade. It does well. This is some stinging nettle. I've got stinging nettle everywhere. Everywhere here. This is the non-herb area. Well, it has herbs because look, this is some this is bee balm. So there's some herbs here, but it's not the main purpose of. And let's see. Growing some chicory this year. Just looks like lettuce or some sort of wild lettuce until it makes a big shoot, and then you start to recognize it more, you know. This is good for the roots, is the what they call a prebiotic. So, you know, probiotics, those are the bacteria in your guts, the microbiome, the gut microbiome. Well, they have to eat. You know, people inoculate themselves with probiotics, but you have to nourish them. This is ginger. And there's more turmeric over here. I just love turmeric. See this here, senna? Ironweed, I mean. Yeah, it's senna. No, not senna. Yeah, sorry. I'm having a... it's one of the most powerful antibiotics in the wild plant, wild herb. I've got a lot more of the ginger going on here. This is a big patch of ginger. Yeah. I think I haven't really been taking care of it too much. I should, I guess, do a better job at it. But I have. This is some horseradish. I planted it last year, didn't do well, and I was like, yeah, I kind of gave up on it. But it came back by itself this year, and it's still there. So I because it's a root, it's going to be here as long as it's not too crowded by anything. So yeah, that's what I got going as far as herbs go. As the season progresses, and then I get more of the other crops and other stuff growing, I'll do a video on that. So, yep, this is it. This is the what's going on this year in the herb garden. Thanks for watching.